Good morning, welcome to a morning outlook. This is Kim speaking on Monday the 20th of December. Okay, last few days before Christmas break, so let's have a look at what's going on here. Firstly, from a risk management, let's just look at what's coming out this week. Now there are a lot of very low-key events happening, and there may be speakers that are not on this list, but just looking here, we've got the minutes tomorrow. Early morning tomorrow from the Australian Central Bank there, or the Reserve Bank of Australia as I should call it, and then after that core retail sales Canada, that might get the CAD loony moving around a little bit. It really is a quiet week ahead. Certainly won't be looking to do too much this week with the volumes reducing, etc. Often we see volatility fall away a little bit, or if it is there, it's quite switched back and snappy. So often it's as wise to wind up early. Anyway, let's have a look at the technicals of these markets, starting off looking at the euro dollar. And well, it put us in quite a bearish bar on Friday there in the end. We had options all morning that were holding things back, and then eventually in the afternoon we saw a sort of a breakdown, and once they went, it certainly went. Apparently they were call options that were sitting above there, so the price coming down there towards well, it was actually on that 2 o'clock candle, it got below the lowest group of options there, and made them expire worthless basically. But we did see just a continuation there after the selling. This morning, what's up then? I'm really looking towards this weekly pivot, daily pivot sitting there, a combined pivot at 1274. If it gets up to that sort of area, it's a reasonable shorting position. I still am in a short from Thursday actually, but I will look to maybe even add to it if it's into that area, but just needs to look for a reversal. If it just runs straight through it, I'll leave it. As simple as that. Pound this morning, well, continuing on its southward journey. Morning Shelley, continuing on the morning journey to the downside there. It's just looking pretty soft as well at the moment, not managing to get a bit of a retrace yet. Now it has got daily and weekly pivots, respectively as the daily and the weekly pivots above, if it does make a bit of a turn of it, but at the moment really just heading south. Sorry, I just got the average true range there. I just want to have a look at my RSI, see what's happening there, but marginal divergence sitting amongst all of that, but really it does look soft. But we'll see. We have to be patient this morning. These markets this time of year, lots of patience needed. Dollar yen, well, the yen's been it's been a bitzer, isn't it? A bit of the time it's going one way, bit of the time it's going the other way, but don't really want to be trading it, and it's consolidated, strengthened. Looks like it's a bit of a risk off session here. I was seeing strengthening. In fact, I did notice earlier on, I just looked at the heat map here, and the Japanese yen there, the strongest of the lot, which generally suggests risk off, and you've got the commodity currencies, Australian, New Zealand, Canadian dollar, all doing poorly, all being sold off there. The pound sitting on the fence. The euro is strongest this morning by far, followed somewhere behind by the dollar, but just to bear in mind the individual strength this morning. Okay, let me just switch that back to there. That's it. Okay, so where are we? Well, it's looking like that might continue on the south side. Once we get to 8 o'clock, so often things change completely. The Australian dollar at the moment looking soft and breaking down. It's not far off. It was not far off its monthly pivot last Thursday, but since then it's been pretty strongly selling. And just looking at this again, it's just as I say, risk off sentiment at the moment. So these commodity currencies are being sold. You can see how they. I mean, it started being sold through on Friday, and they've really just gone on through that way. Canadian dollar again, same old. Been pushing up in this case because it's a US dollar, Canadian dollar, pushing up. Double topping here. It's having a bit of a reaction to that those levels at the moment. Whether that will hold, we'll see. Again, post 8 o'clock may be a different story. We have got a daily and weekly pivot sitting below, so if we start seeing it maybe break below its 60-minute 8 even, maybe looking around for opportunities, but at this stage it's looking, as I say, soft. Right, okay, let's have a look across into commodity world of gold first. So gold on Friday ran back into this sort of range that I've popped on here. It seems to be a range that was holding close by, and it sort of ran into that range and fell away again. We do have the weekly pivot below, which may be a bit of a draw. In fact, well, it may be a bit late by the time it breaks that prior low there from the 17th to 8 o'clock low there, but maybe if we start seeing it roll before then, it could be an option. But gold this time of the morning, less likely. Heading towards Christmas, it might be seen as a safety point, but it might be one that just goes past me today. But certainly looking soft on this time frame as well, down to the 60-minute. So there is that potential for it to roll back, as I say, towards the weekly pivot at least. Okay, oil. So oil continued down dropped off on Friday, continued down since then. We've already seen as big a day today as we saw on Friday by the looks of things here. Just a continuation sell-off again, moving away from the commodities at this stage. Yes, it's got its daily and weekly pivot up there. Maybe a big ask for it to move up there, but who knows if it was to turn the corner. But for now, looking soft. Retracements may give opportunities on selling, but see how it shapes up later. It just may be that as we close down for Christmas, so does the price of oil effectively, for now at least. Right, let's have a look across the other markets here. Did I look at the risk today? Oh yes, I did in the first place. Just checking. Okay, let's have a look at crypto. Crypto over the weekend, not really moving too far. It sort of it pitched up a bit on Saturday, gave it back on Sunday. Not quite as much as it gained, so it's slightly up for the weekend, but dropping off at the moment, and it still, to me, looks soft. I mean, these traders, it looks like the bears have it at the moment. Ethereum, which is more my favourite, even on the upside there, but it's just not at the moment. It's just bearish as well, looking bearish. And Ripple, well, Ripple has had a bit of a weekend and a bit of an up movement. I'm not too sure if there's some news come out on Ripple there. I'll just have a quick look here. Not Ripple analysis, some flash signals now. Okay, let's ignore that. So Ripple and Cardano, again, all looking bearish. So majority of looking bearish. I'll look at Ripple later myself, but overall pretty soft. Morning Vanquish. Right, okay, that's the cryptos. Let's have a look at the indices, how they're doing. He says a minute before 8, so I'm a little bit early on this, but hopefully by the time I get to the FTSE it'll be there. So my bearish influence, well, it still holds for the CSI 300. Another down day there. It's down on Friday, followed through. So it's a sort of risk off everywhere, it seems. The Nikkei over the same session there, again, very much a risk off market. Very much looking very soft. Okay, I'll come back to the FTSE in a moment. DAX, well, DAX is, well, properly down this morning. I'm just checking the date here to make sure we've got the right feed. Yeah, real sell-off there on the DAX there and the CAC, and I imagine, well, there you go, and the FTSE. Oh wow, that's confirmed a sort of a near-term lower high on the FTSE. What's this? where's the rally, Santa Claus rally? Although that's supposed to come, I've rechecked the facts on that, and it's supposed to come around about the 25th, so it's in between the Christmas or just after Christmas Day. Anyway, for now, looking soft on all those equity markets. S&Ps are already down this morning, selling off. Nasdaq off this morning. Now these all have sold recently from an attempt at well, the S&Ps, I think it just pipped into new highs there last week, but they're all sort of running from, it just show, to me, suggests further downside. Now as I said, we might still get the Santa Claus rally at some stage, but for now, the earlier part this week anyway, it looks like we could see a continuation to the downside. Okay, that's pretty much it for me. Let me just check, there's nothing come through there. I'm just looking actually, sorry, I will go back. I just keep getting asked about Citi, the Citi group. There we go. Now it's continued its route last on Friday there, so still selling off. Someone really wanted to, Christina, you so much wanted to get into this. Well, there you go. Certainly looking weak. And Lloyd's, well, has come off this morning. Had a reasonable Friday, but coming off at the moment. There you go. Three of those in for you. That's it for me. I wish you a great day, and I'll catch you in the morning. Bye for now. There we go.